You are, wherever you might be listening on this very program that we are about to do today. My name is still Mazi Odinkeman Kendelem Wachineke, a bona fide active member of IPOB and also an active financial member as well, serving the indigenous people of Biafra through media, evangelists, and also in music. This morning, this afternoon, or this night, we have come again. We have come again to continue the work of exposition, which of course, as this exposition is going on, there's always a chance for those that want to listen. Because the way DOS run the affairs of the very movement is no different from what Simon is doing. This is not about personal. This is about our collective effort. The way DOS run it in the absence of Mazen Namdekan is no different from what Simon is doing right now, Madam Azuka. Because if DOS, the leadership, the people, because I will not say everybody, because sometimes when we are talking about these things, we need to start from the beginning. We need to start from the beginning. If the leadership, in the absence of Mazen Namdekan, did their job very well, by now there could have been more unity. But before we continue, let us first of all take on the national anthem before we go on. And stay tuned. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program. Today is another episode because as long as Biafra has not been restored, we are going to do everything humanly possible to make sure that we restore Biafra. But in truth and honesty, that is why I keep on saying, just like the post I made this morning, I am not interested to lead anything. I am not interested in any position. But what I am interested is to see that things are moving forward. You know what I'm saying now? What I'm interested to see that things are moving forward. You know what I'm saying now? Because this was the promise. Madam Azuka, if you're Mubiko, don't pardon me when I'm making this exposition, because a lot of people say that the Nkema spirit have died. Or the Nkema spirit have died. My spirit of Biafra never died. The physical strength died from the 19th of July 2022. I mean the physical spirit of Biafra died in me. I want you to understand. The physical one died in me from the 19th of July 2022. But after almost 1 year, things are still the way it is. It is now for me to come out. And as I'm coming out to make this position, it's not against Simon as a person. Because as long as that he holds that very position, that each and every one of us support him, and are still supporting him, as this exposition is going on, also an ideas or a suggestion, a way to move forward. That is why I made a reference. And I say that this very problem, if the DOS members, the good ones, started this very work, they could have by now bring us together. The family is scattered. They should have by themselves exposed the people, because the people that betrayed you collect money. You took an oath, you took an oath with them, but they betrayed the struggle. They betrayed the struggle. So they could have been the people in the best position from the beginning to bring this very family together. Let me take an example. Doing their job very well means that every arms of government, or every arms of position must do their job diligently. They must commit themselves into their job. Because committing yourself into your job, it means that very position, you hold it dearly. If there is any case that come before you, you deliberate on those cases, make investigation for the final judgment to be passed by the leadership. In that case, if there is somebody that was unlawful removed, then you have opportunity to call the person back, because the person know that he did nothing. And when people see such a leadership, they will embrace it with two hearts. They will embrace it. Rather, what they do, they usually sack letter. So, who are you sacking? Onye ka ị na-sack? Onye ka ị na-sack? I am one of the first people that you sacked. Why? Because I brought a complaint. Against China Samuru, Igbo Ogbonnaya, and the whole lot of them, which you yourself you requested, despite the fact that the person you put in charge. That is why I say everybody must be committed. It is not just that say the leadership must do. No, we need to understand what makes up the leadership is the arms of God. That is why I put this very background I put here. The reason why I put this very background of government in exile is for you to see the arms. So when you are looking at this, then picture the people in this very administration, if I may say administration, because this is not a freedom fighting freedom for VIP. But let me not go there before a lot of people begin to get too much emotion. This is the arms of government. And these arms of government, I'm taking an example. So when you are seeing the Biafran government in exile, the members, now picture the people in the DOS. This is how you have people over there. Now these people by themselves, know their job. Each and every one of them. So when they begin to do their job diligently, then you are going to see that the Africans are going to be happy. Instead of dividing the family, you are bringing them together. There will be no rooms that somebody implemented something to help the very struggle. Then you say, close it down. It's command and control. Command and control on the positive thing that is going to help the struggle. Or command and control on when somebody is being found guilty of something. That is why today, this is not a request. What I'm about to say now, it is not a request. This is not a request. This is what must be done. This is what must be done. And this thing lies before this very government in exile of Simon Epka. Whom is the leader in Simon Epka? Azuka. They must attend to the abandoned gallant men. Those gallant men that stood their ground, stand for their integrity, all of them must attend to. Hanchani, you must attend to all of them. Because you raise funds before their names. Because they refused to allow you to penetrate and cut off their command structure, you decided to sideline them. So to bring peace, number one thing that must be done is to attend to those gallant men. And the evidence is there. You can start from the message that I sent to Blessing, one of your mother. I know that you took some, but among the old ones, that was the members, that were the people that we gathered. Because they stood to that. So all of you must attend to them. You must carry everybody along. Because there are more contacts. Contacts are coming on. Contacts are coming. It doesn't stop you to do your own investigation. But I must do my own investigation. So this is number one thing that must be done. Every other thing, automatically, you know what to do. I don't need to preach to you. But this gallant man that was abandoned by Simon and his group, all of them must be attended to. All of them must be attended to. All of them. Because we cannot be living like this. It is not possible. If this is how we are going to be fighting this very freedom, it means that Biafra, we are still going to kill each other. Believe me honestly. Because there is no unity. There is no unity, there is no peace. People are fighting for position. People are envy, jealous. And yet they will still say that it is Mazod and Kema that is envy and jealous. I have said it, I don't want any position. I don't want any position because I don't want to give my data. I don't want to give my data. I don't want you to have my information. So I prefer the way I am. But because this was the promise. If you're Umpiko, pardon me, I know that, but when this exposition is coming, and I'm a rapunka. No, I'm that nakita anua. n'uche ga-adụke mana ewekwa n'iwe biko, ewekwa n'iwe, ewekwa n'iwe, ewe na n'iwe biko, ewe n'iwe, mana mma ekwunye so that ife niile na-aga ọfụma, ka ife niile na-aga ọfụma. Nkwa ife ọnwụ biko, Simon by himself with ọnụ ya, o ji ọnụ ya, o ji ọnụ, o ji eri ji eri ede. I have all this proof. O ji ọnụ, o ji eri ji eri ede. Oge factor ka akpapọ dị nke mma. They wanted to remove me because of these very issues of undercounting gallant men. But in that very meeting, Mazi Chidozie said to them, hey, Odinkema is not a problem. Because he himself, Mazi Chidozie, has been talking about this. We need to share information to be able to investigate and know who is who. I give you what I have. If there is something that you have, you bring it. Odinkema is not a problem. I have been saying this right from the beginning. I have been chatting you on WhatsApp. This is what Mazi Chidozie is saying. I have been chatting you, telling you about these things. We need to build this. It is not about, it is not just when you talk about building structure. That is why Simon Epka came on that 19th of July. He said that we are not interested in building any structure. That is not a sign of a leader. If you don't build the structure, how do you bring people? You think building the structure is only building the Eastern Security Network structure? No. You have IPOB all over the world. The indigenous people of Biafra all over the world. You have all of them. A lot of people left this very struggle. Why seeing what is happening? So this is part of bringing the structure. And this is why people were calling me at that time. How can I join a WhatsApp group to be able to support ESN? I said, I don't know. But what we can do is to open a WhatsApp group, through WhatsApp group. I am coming for the promise, so I have not forgotten. But we are talking about bringing the family together. Up here. And we are talking about that they must attend to those ones that have been abandoned. Mazi Chidozie has been the major help to them. Mazi Chidozie, he has been, and not even one single day have I or Mazi Chidozie asked them to go and do this. You're just saying now. We have never asked them to go and do this. We have never asked. And this was the thing that we advised Simon. You don't need to talk to give them command. In all this group, let us bring somebody. Let us just let them appoint one person within themselves. When I was thinking that bring two contact for the genuine cause, it was because of that bring two contact that I made a suggestion. You don't need to be giving them order. They know what to do. What we have to do is let us appoint one person. Let them themselves bring one person and put inside the group. That person or those people will be the listener. Whenever you, Mazi Simon Epka, is making broadcast. From there, if there is any special announcement, maybe they will not have time. If there will be any special, it is from there that the person will be picking and jotting. Then pass it to their leadership. Also give it to us. So because it is going to help us in a media program. It is going to help us in a media program. But do not give them direct order. But you can make analysis. Let them use their numbers. Let them use their numbers. That is why I said, Mazi Chidozie and myself have never one single day, give this one order. Give this one order. Say, go and do this. No. Upon all the money, Modest Mazi Chidozie has spent. If I tell you how much that man has spent, it was the same man that Simon came on a radio station and said that he's a criminal. But never even one day have we ever, myself or him, gave an order to this man. So Simon, they must attend to these people. They must attend to them. So structure is not just about them, but let them be, because they are the bone of, they all found a beefage way building over them. All found a bondage way building over them. Start from there. Every other things will follow. Because if I assume that they did not attack me because of that very WhatsApp, that family, friends called me. Family and friends of IPOB, call me. How can I join? I want to join. I want to support ESN. I said, I don't know any group. I don't know any group. But what we can do is to open 2 WhatsApp groups. If we open these 2 WhatsApp groups, we put one on the link. Let the people from that country. These are the things that have destroyed, because we could have known, and this thing could have helped to bring people back. Then we can now be able to know who are the real enemies of the Afro freedom. Because they themselves in those countries, they are the people that know who to become admin. It is not my jurisdiction. My own is to help, not to lead. Because immediately that order was given, all of them removed me. Did I say anything? If I'm looking for position, I'll come out. But now I've seen the way things say, as this exposition is going, I was also an idea. I'm telling you now. We'll put this one in the link. We'll put it on the link. People were coming in. They themselves, this is the strategy. With other strategies, from there, because at that time, things had been bad like this. They allow things because they don't care about the freedom. But with this exposition and this analysis, they must care about the freedom. They must care about the freedom. With this exposition and analysis, they must care. So that if they don't do it, then you're now going to see it before your eyes. So the first one is this: the men that have been abandoned. I sent some of them with the new ones to Bleble. They took the one. They still have the contact. They have the contact. They have the contact of all of them. If they want to reach them, they will reach them. But do not interfere into their command. Allow them to do their job. If you take this advice, minimize yourself. Because this issue of DOS, I sack you. This one. Simon also started it. I am the first person who did it. I did not say anything. He was doing it, but now it has stopped. Are you now seeing it? It has stopped. Because he has seen that it is destroying him, not the struggle. So this request right now that I made here, this very request, is what they promised me. This is what they said before Mazi Chidozie intervened in that very meeting. If Young Biko was there, Josephine Arewa was there. It was there that Josephine Arewa confessed that the money Madam Azuka gave. I'm also saying this. If you are giving money in the name of Boro, you are not a freedom fighter. It was in that very meeting that Josephine Arewa confessed and said, wait, let me say something. Oh, that very $10,000 that she gave, that very $10,000 that she gave, she's going to take it back. Oh, and let me just make this one clear. Let me just make this one clear. That is where I know. That is where I know. I don't know if you know what I'm saying now. That is where I confirmed from that. But the argument is already on the group where we are. The argument, because they say as na the too smart. Na me the too smart. This is just a gift. Na me the too smart. Na me the too smart. This very confession that Arewa made in that very meeting was because of the very argument concerning this issue of our gallant men. Tabia ozugbo, nchiko ozugbo, because what you are doing, what Chidozie have did at that time, what he put there at that time, or what every other person have put there, including myself, I am not asking it for back. I am not asking those things for back. Because there I made a reference about $100 million or so more. I don't know how much is it. Somebody promised Mazen Nandekan to support ESM. So that was one of the reasons. So as I'm making this exposition, if you are among the people that you say you give money to take back, if people donate, Emmanuel, you're not a freedom fighter. If the Zoo Nigerian government get hold of you, you are going to sell it. You're not a freedom fighter. You give without expecting it back. It was from there, that very promise, I'm coming to that very promise that linked to this request that they themselves use their mouth to say. They use their mouth. They use their mouth to say it. Simon used his mouth. Because they were so eager to remove Odinkema. At that time, Mazi Chidozie is not a problem. But in that very meeting, Simon acknowledged that Mazi Chidozie is making the same report. But their own angry is that Odinkema did it that in an angry way. No jiwo we. Man, somebody now what give a since quickly himself he acknowledged in that very meeting. That very meeting that Arewa confessed about the $10,000. Madam Azuka give. She said that she's going to take it back. So you see the system of Biafra that they are running. Do you see the things that I'm fighting against? Do you see the reason why that they don't want to give account or tell Ife and the rest of them when their eyes open? Because there is something that they are hiding. And that very account is very precious. So they are hiding something. They are hiding something. But with this very exposition, I believe that they are going to change. I believe because we are giving them the opportunity. We are giving them the opportunity to change. to know that their games and their strategy. I know all of them. My mind might not come, but something might happen. Or by there, continue 1 or 2, 3. I'm not going to get result in your. Now what this is gift. All Chukwu Okike Abịama nyere the gift. I see things. That is why to be a leader, more to be a leader. If to be a leader, it is in this very Biafra movement. More for me to be a leader. 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 Getting down a lead. On the people who that when their mindset is open to fantasy, they embrace it. They don't know what is truth. They take an attack as an insult. They take truth as that you are jealous. If you're opening their eyes or educating them, say you are jealous, you are envy. You want to use Simon Epka to grow your page. But if that's the case, did Simon not use Mazen Namdekan to grow? Before you know Simon, some of you know Simon in 2020. But the very day that he destroyed his Biafran Nigerian flag, replace it with the next day with Biafran flag, I know. Me, no, I know him. I know him. And I'm going to tell you something that none of you know about. It happens to me on this very program. Because these are part of the characters that it is not likely to see in a leadership. But before I go there, the promise Simon made, and Madam Azuka was there, including Ifi, Mazu Chidozie, because they want to remove Odinkemma. Odinkemma is causing problem. Odinkemma is causing katakata. Odinkemma is this, Odinkemma is that. Now. I am seeing road. I am seeing Mafuzo. They say now, you have brought out their contacts. We appreciate you. Okay, now you can just go. Just go. Go and join a 1,000 men group. From there, we'll be giving the accountability and transparency. There you're getting it. But the same 1,000 men and women, after people were crying, after Ifeanyi Biko and Co, they called. So I come to that very 1,000 men and men. Listen, come and give. Did Simon come? Simon did not come. Simon did not come. Rather, I heard that they are there requesting for more. Requesting for more. But you are there to give account of what you promised. So that is why I'm bringing it back for them. Because this is the promise that they made for the Biafrans. They did not tell the Biafrans that they are going to undercut the command structure of Onyendu. They did not tell the Biafrans that they are not going to make peace. They said that they are going to do everything to make sure to unite Biafrans. To unite Biafrans. Because I ebido n'ụlọ lụlụ ọrụ wepụta ilo. A na-ebido n'ụlọ lụlụ ọrụ wepụta ilo. A na-ebido n'ụlọ lụlụ ọrụ wee pịta ilo. A na-elụlọ bido n'ụlọ pụta ilo. A na-ebido n'ụlọ lụlụ ọrụ pụta ilo. Asị maọbụ format o jekọrọ help anyị. It cannot help us. It cannot help us. As seen a format, new strategy format. It cannot help us. Simon brought out another strategy. Iji bugo onwenye. Si na ndị nwa akpọrọ ya na phone. No nwere politician kpọrọ ya na phone. Onye kpọrọ nwanne m. Kedu onye kpọrọ go? Biafra nsa akpọrọ go bluzie politician na akpọzi gị nwanne m. Biafra nsa akpọrọ go. Mana ọkwa na Senate. Ọkwa mbọsị anụ maka ime place position against the politicians say Sinafa invite France whatever ambassador. Can reach to Simon. But then the politicians say that they don't know how to reach you. Okay, look at this exposition, my brother. Even this position, it said that now he made it, and I know the politicians say they don't know how to reach him. We don't know how to reach, because the reason why they called ambassador is for them to help them get in touch with the Finland government, because Simon is a politician in Finland and also a citizen, as he said. Politician, as he said. We saw posters. We saw posters when he was campaigning. So maybe they want to use ambassador to get to him. But according to him, he said that ambassadors, that they don't do this thing. They don't do this thing. That they don't don't get involved. Go and speak to him. They themselves still say that they don't know how to get. Now you are now telling the Afrans, this is a new format. You cannot. Okay, the most important thing is to make sure that ụmụnna anyị wepụtala onwefa nkekwa na onwe ji contact na-ekwadofa ha gaga host a campaign against the pipeline that is supplying oil to the north. I don't know if you understand my people. They need to host, because we are fighting to separate ourselves from Nigeria. And the zone Nigeria hold our own leader, Mazen Namdekan. We need to do something that is going to hurt them. And that thing got hurt for that very pipeline that is supplying oil to the northern Nigeria. I don't care anywhere else. I don't care if the oil is coming from the northern Nigeria to Algeria, to Chad, to Guinea, to Morocco, to France, to Europe. I don't care. What I care about is that very pipeline is supplying oil to the northern state of the damnable Zoological Republic of Nigeria and needs to be destroyed. Needs to be destroyed. But those things, we are not seeing it. Because the men that are gallant, that hold their integrity, were all sidelined. Who is going to do the job? Who is going to do the job? Because those ones, you cannot control them. They know their job. They don't know what to do. That is why I say, for we to move forward, you first of all have to take care of those gallant men, so that they can support them. Support them. Then you are going to see that my support will increase. If the US people begin to do something, you will see. That is why I'm a watchman. I'm a watchman. That is why I started fighting this very struggle. Second day when Mazen Namdekan, after he was kidnapped. After he was kidnapped, I would like to live my life straightforward. I don't like A2. That is why I'm not interested in any leadership. Because our people mentality. Is it, or these people are one day look, okay, he obtained a hand on the munso, and I say, Chineke, Oga Derganama, Oburi Venture. Even job can if I came in, onye wotan kenye, onwe nke mwa no mume, esim na kanwa ni imetakwa, nekwa. Oh, asingwa ngwabalu. Oburi bi se nwa Chineke, ese nwa Chineke. Achọrọ m ya. ma ọ bụ isi nsa asana m gwa m okwu ka njili ntị m wee nụlụ onwe nke m na-eme nnara emetanya ịgwa m si m na nke anụnwa na imetara ya na-ekwe ka ikalisu emenye na-ekwe ka ikele ọ bụ na nke m ma agbapụta na line gwa ụwara ine so biko gbaalụkwanụ mpụta nkwu onye anya na-aga aga ọ bụrụ nke nwa Chineke then that hailing ọbịa anụ osete anụnwa ọkrọdra because ịnọdebe nwa Chineke eke ịnọdebe nwa Chineke na nsogbu adịrọ mba ọ bụrụ ife ọchọ ife Simon need unu nwa na onwe unu nọ ya n'azụ unu emepe ụbụlụ unu mepe anya unu chekie those group o nwegasị group unu nọgasị n'ime ya onwe something si ya nụrụ against something ipike ya gbalie onye gị na ya na-abụ na akpakọ because ebe a nọta I'm a man alone. Ebe a nọta I'm a man alone. I'm a man alone. I'm a man alone. Engage, I can figure things out. Somebody will keep one kid and another for 3 hours. Na phone. If I na pa Biafra. If I na pa maka Muna working on a phone for 3 good hours. If I na pa phone 2 hours, 1 hour. Kaina bankata cannot solve my problem. Kaina bankata cannot solve my problem. Ob no way fin na chime silimi can mamara can get sweme. Kaina ba can not tunye kona tunyelum. I make I spend 30 minutes, 1 hour, before maybe 2 hours. One name of that is how I solve my own problem, and I'm giving it to you free of charge. So if you get message, you want a message to anyone. If you get message, up no one you're gonna have na bako. Gonna have na tulialu, send the one. Always one Kaime. You're right. If you could be zoku, Makanab Nesita one man, a food at Nankanwa Yemenkan, Manakanwa adroma, Niruchkunirum and Kanwa drum or drama. Manobul no Obi, Utakaike, Obi Dorime, on the Dorime. That is why one night walkable Simon Epka, Megan. You able that live phone conversation. In able that live phone conversation. How many years are real? Oh, because all in them when in are like. All in are like. In the Dorime, can't you can another as a common man phone. A common Biafra, another as a call. Another as a call. I'm a witness to that. Then you got to go block one. I will say block one. You don't answer common. So Sunday cholo budorime. A better get one use a format. In your format, yeah, this is a format, my brother. This is a format. And even a social media time, I share na politician poliana phone. Politician poliana phone. I share. But one when okay. Iken guru agu kpọrọ m na phone oge ahụ ọ dị ọkụ sị m nwanna ka anyị jilukwana political solution wee solukwana nda nwoke a menwụnara ide anyị ji nwa na-eme because ọgụda akịta anụnwa ndị be anyị enwere ike isi ife anụnwa a na-eme kịta anụnwa ndị be anyị enwere ike and eziokwu dịkwa n'ife okwu kwalụ na ndị be anyị enwere ike iji ofu obi wee eziokwu dịkwa na ya mana nke be wezie m iwe bụ nọọsụ nke anyị adopt the political solution ọkwa political solution ahụ Peter Obi ọkwa ya nwere ife anụnwa nrekọd ebenye ebupụta alụlụ m ya abụrụ m onye social media oge m bupụtara ya bụ ebe a year after Soludo be the recruitment. I am not saying no. Now politicians say we support. but they have the right channel. They don't need to contact you. How do they get your contact? They say that they don't know how to get you. Kezonye make a number. They say that they don't know how to get you. That is the reason why the ambassador of French. So once we enter the contact again, open up somebody not so. Nde dorime. On the dorime. On the not so. Ijilu because of our chosen doma the genyel gaka. Manai can pay bow. I can we still the year. I can ya. Anye kanonya. 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 Now can I play this very voice note? Maki men juene okwu anu amkulu. When lota nke mu na ikengu uru ago. Eziokwu mfu okwu n'ime ife ahụ bụ na onwe ka agha si wee daa na ndebe anyị emere gịnị ama ejikọ obi and eziokwu nọ n'ime nye eziokwu nọ n'ime nye ndị be anyị ejikọ obi kedu ndị ọ dụziri ime ka ndị be anyị ejikọ obi ọkwali ndị na-achị anyị kedu ndị na-achị anyị ọ bụrụ DOS ba. From DOS, they still have their leadership. If they want to do, they know their part to play. Simon and the government in Israel, they know their own part. They know their own part. Only open will all because so if I know you can go no go da kita no or go down and the banye nwere ike iju ma ọ bụ na ndị Hausa maka ndị Hausa ka ọ kpọlọfa kama na ji ndị Hausa wee mọlịa. Mana ọ bụ na ndị Hausa ka ejiri ofu mana anyị nọ n'onwe anyị ọ bụ eziokwu ka o kwuru eziokwu nọkwa n'ime nye maka onye fụ eziokwu okwue onye fụ eziokwu okwue afụ m eziokwu fụ ife na-eme wee mee gịnị wee sị ka nye Simon Epka advice na online unu bụrụ bịa Bonya direct, bonya not social media, not social media. Or do them too much, or do they cast more than game up as I am as if one. Unless it can was a no, Macon watch all. I'm not a swear trying. Oh no, so kind of many kind of what happened to model. Oh, you have explanation. Now Simon had a book called A Common Man. Because I'm a common man in Biafran struggle. I am nobody. I'm nobody. I am a nobody. I'm a nobody. Mazi Odinkemma, go and cut it. Get caught wanka. JJ caught wanka. Go and say that Mazi Odinkemma Kendele watch neke. One of the disciples of Mazi Nnamdi Ukukanu said that he is nobody in this very struggle. And I am not interested to lead because I don't want to give you my data. Just like it one name Simon Epka so will that the mother. Will that the mother? Eputaze say why Ogeju ejebe na government in exile America. Why Ogeju ejebe banwa on Africa na Trump nya. Na itugolo nwe ga ajuju mo binyekwala ndumodu. Sha no even now online. I have been saying this. When you go back to my program as of last year. As of last year, you are going to see it. Not take one, take one. If not online. If not online. All this is too much. Ono tubana ajuju. Mazo dinkemma. You na poza na phone. Boy na phone. Boy na kunu contact ya. Onya anu say it says that it is when you draw close to Simon Epka and draw close to government in exile. I am part and parcel of what is happening, but they don't want me to be part of it. because they are not truly fighting for the genuine of freedom of our people. That is why this exposition and the advice is for them to change, to do the right thing, to bring our people in one umbrella. The DOS members, they have something to do. The good ones, they have work to do. Because what Ikem Guru said, that no go that and the banya already. So I'm not looking at when I show VIP Biafra. It means that now when Biafra comes, you might even still stay in your whatever you are, wherever you are, because they don't care about you. You might stay where you are. If you get money, you come to Biafra. If you don't get, they don't care about you. If they cared about you, they will be thinking about what I'm telling them now, which is those men on the ground, because they are the reason why the international community will listen and must listen to us. If they begin to mount the pressure and crusade against the pipeline, so whatever government in exile said, they will listen. And again, so we cannot deceive ourselves. Book that live format to telephone call. I'm making a Benny organize telephone call. Book that. Manakine menye kedu di Kobe. Kedu di Kobe. Kedu udi Kobe ije menye. Nkala gene ụzọ ga akwụrụ ọtọ right from the beginning. Ụzọ ga akwụrụ ọtọ. But each and every one of you have opportunity. Let's listen to this.
Yes, good evening from here. Is that mathematics?
Gewantio, the great leader, a politician, Simon expose Zulani. A politician, someone they expose Zulani on the phone. But they are the great leader. So he's not just a leader of the indigenous people of, but also a leader for the one Nigerianist. That is what it is here. The great leader. The great leader. The great leader.
The great leader.
Somebody say, I didn't come, I know. If it is not because of I will not play that very voice note. I didn't come, I know. I didn't come what you have done for this struggle during the time of exposition that you made against Chinas and Wuru. A lot of people were tackling you, were against you at that time, but you keep consistent. But now your spirit have died for Biafra. Your spirit. Oh, see, what channel didn't come? Maybe he's watching. And he was part of the people that joined the people that asked me why I know calling Biafra. I mean calling Simon Epka. He was one. He said that watch Odinkema. Odinkema's spirit is not here again. My spirit today can't win, but the physical strength. Makana may take a man a hagabonwen. Manakita anumam blubukta. Akwifugum. So the physical strength in Wulang from the 19th of July 2022 up until recently, this physical strength is where it turn back. But the spiritual strength, the spiritual part of the Afra has been always me. It has been always been me. It has never departed. It has never departed, not even for once. Not even for once. Not even for once. He was the person. Because there is something that I was saying. Don't say what you don't know. Ever since then, mention. ever since then, Omechion. Open got all the message. I don't watch those things. I don't watch it. If anybody making program against me, I don't watch. I will not watch it. I cannot watch it. But they will watch me. And the reason why, because I want to remain focused. I don't want to be contaminated. I don't want to be contaminated. I don't want to be contaminated. I say nka. Nwere obolo ngeje eche kibe ngeme maobu ka ga-esi wee tinye bika ife gasa mpita je na agara. Or send the message. See me is for you. I didn't send a message. Even mention where put because ndebe anyị jụrụ ma ajụjụ kedu ife melu na ị ga-akpọ Simon Epka na phone. Nye ndụmọdụ ị na-enye. Ọ gwa ka njụ apụtaba. Ka nkọwala ọnụ. Ka ọ gara ebe mpụta na-enye ndụmọdụ etu anụ. Ejụọ ya bụ ajụjụ. But you need to know. Yakanaju, our PM, the Prime Minister of the African government in exile, Master Simon Epka. Why would a politician calling you our leader? If from where the beach as well, I got forced na ligi. But no, the first prayer I'm praying. As in Simon Epka. Simon Epka, is it Joshua or I don't know if Joshua or whatever, I don't know. But in the Bible, the person that shark swallow. If you go to that prayer, and he is not fully, he is not fully until he is fully. Why would a politician call you that you are their leader, their great leader? Why? Exposition you made, they say that they don't know how to contact you. They don't know how to contact you. Now, a politician called you and say, our great leader, our great leader, our great leader, the person that you want to expose, and they are sharing, and the lies and deceit cannot get out, brava. Support the gallant men that you abandoned. Because this is the promise that you made to me, one-on-one. That since I have given you the contact, stay aside. Stay aside. We'll be taking care of them. This is the promise. That is why I'm bringing it to you. That this is what they must. If you say something and you cannot be able to deliver on those things, then you are not a man enough to be an IPOB. If I vote Jomo Jeriji or Jeriede, we say, or the Nkema, in contact. In contact. Yes, I get it a fire. Yes, I get it a fire. I vote Jomo Jeriede. And my venture. Netafanya. Because she netafanya. Okay, other people who been then about us Gavana Aluzo Jobo, Mobuna, Aluko with the Nigerian politicians. All over Kobo. This genuine one. All over Kobo. Irreorient those people. Bring your hair back. Each and every one in your government in exile. And now all over. Hello. Our great leader, our PM, Ochiloswa, Oboronya. If anybody wants to speak to you, when I back to the team, no because I don't like go no company. I'll be about that is what I'm money. That is what I'm money. I don't actually. I have made because if I never put a different ball, only for Omuri Foso, he and the Lunda Madimalum. Can they fight Chime? Or can they buy not half? So I mean, why you say na politician pologo? Onye nwa pologo, onye nwa kpogo. No, man, onye ahụ ị na-eme expose pologo great leader. Gịnị ka ọ na-akpọzi a great leader? Why would a politician call you our great leader? My brother, you get change kwa. Osorogo. I want them cable. You know that. I always call you my brother. And the are not against you. Because it's not about me. If it is about me, I will not be here. Rather, I will not be here. Rather, I will be streaming your program. If this is genuine, and this man need to take, at least this man will need to take care of her. If you don't have the ability to bring the whole family together, if you don't have the ability to bring the whole family together, with the time, nolo for hours listening. Egonya. Ka panel no ebatawa. Ka panel no ebatawa. Which is the keme man like elu. Mana obro nke weta data. Nke panel. Mana panel nke nga alu. Obukwara nke connect my own case. Starting on 21 of June 2021. I resign from being a panel. Mbule witness. Or the person who put the case in isi. But open case, buna ometutaro din kemma. The case emetaro din kemma. Yes, I can serve. Because the people, if you have the ability to bring the family together, you know that you need to listen to our people. The people that are into that responsibility, they need to have a listening ear. They must not, the person, they need to go check themselves. They need to check themselves. Can they stay up to 3 hours in a phone conversation, listening to that person? Don't cut him off. Just be taking your notes. Can you? Onwere ebe ọkọlọ kọfụ na point rapịa akọba ya na-agbago ọ na-agbago ọ na-agbada ọ na-agbago ọ na-agbada ọ na-agbago ya akọba ọ bụrụ ka ike otu anya ọ bụrụ ka ike otu anya ya akọba nke ọrụ ị na-ede ọ from ife ị na-ede ị ga-eji mee gịnị ka ị ga-eji wee jube ya ajụjụ akpọtakwa onye nke ọzọ. Mana onwelu the people that na ha nwelu mmụọ ndidi ndị nwelu mmụọ ndidi ndị chọrọ ka Biafra bịa. It doesn't matter. Do you have the listening ear? As long as you do genuine. If you are genuine, you are going to pick up this very course. It is not about the camera. Let me not say I will not do it because I think Kemba have come out to say it that you must begin to attend to the abandoned gallant men that you abandon, which you promise or Kemba before if you Biko, before Josephine Arewa, before Madam Azuka, before Master Chidozie. Go, we'll be taking care of them. But Odinkema made it not to happen. I mean, Master Chidozie, he said, no, Odinkema is not the problem. Because I've been saying this, and Simon testified in that very meeting. I have the proof. Don't say bring the proof, because you need to use your brain first. You need to use your brain. What I'm saying is not a lie. Even the Kwabrasi. And I cannot lie. I cannot lie. That is why some of you see some like one that called himself bishop. He called himself bishop, whatever. Of your name, on social media. Onenye mkpọtụ na not social na WhatsApp group. Na-ekwotu lie Bible. Onekwotu lie Bible. Mana ajụrụ m ya ajụjụ, ọ bụ na ịbụ bishọp, kedu ife otu gị na-eme gbasara people like Bishop Callistus Onaga of Enugu State? Ọ bụrụ ebe ị na-etinyela anyị ọnụ, anyị ma ife anyị na-eme. We know what we're doing. We know anyị ma ife anyị na-eme. We know what you're doing. I'm my fine name. So go ahead, because of the game we won here. But if I'm a beefy making if he John go iji way no if he game. And you even promised the Afrans. Not just that he promised me that I'll be taking care of this man. And you must do it if you are genuine. You must. You will be get me. Because you promised the Afrans that you are going to deliver. You did not tell that you're going to deliver VIP Biafra. But you told them that you are going to deliver. You promised me also that you are going to take care of this man. So I put on the camera and I will not do it. If you don't do it, I'm telling you honestly. Because you must do it. The truth must prevail. That is what somebody said this morning, that we must run away from lies. Somebody said it. And I say, Mechukwu, bless you for saying that. We must run away from lies. But at the same time, we need to open our mindset and use our number 6, not emotion, to be able to run away from truth. So when it was this is like a checkmate. 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 This is almost wow. This very program today, but checkmate. This is checkmate. Another if you say that you are fighting for the freedom of our people, because they need to hold a crusade against the Nigerian state. We cannot be fighting against Nigerian state and somebody is calling you, a politician is calling you, telling you, Sego, our great leader. A politician, our great leader. You come out to expose to us. If from working, expose more. So the only thing you make him, you need to go back to the root. You need to go back to the root. Go back to the root. Those gallant men email abandon. The ones who are on the call to their command. Troop over. We'll look at second teacher. Imagine what Yatafan Charles and what Yatafan Chaninazo. He lead there like a leader. I bet I know show telephone call. But only name Efron. Mother, I seen a man expire. So some kind of alone. Our great leader. Our great leader. Why will a politician that you are supposed to calling you a great leader? If you expose no one, you have exposed yourself. So the only thing he gave me beginning, if fall back, those promise you promise to Biafrans. Then the members of the government in exile have the ability and strength to do the work. They need to do it in truth and honesty. If any of you is giving money, do not expect it back. Don't bring, go. Do not bring. It is better for you not to bring than to bring and take. If you have and you did not put, your conscience will be judging you. Because even whenever Simon is making program, making analysis that you need money for ESN, your conscience will be judging you because you have it, but you only that you want to give it to collect back, which is the seed Madam Azuka laid for you guys. She put $10,000. She put $10,000. And then she in mind to take it back. But at that same time, Madam Chidoze put $20,000. At that time, Mazi Chidozie put $20,000. He put $20,000. He said this, so he said this. And at that time, he's not working, no. At that time. So the reason why I'm saying this is because those of you around Simon, including Simon, those of you in Comment in Exile, if you are putting any money to expect it back, then you are not a freedom fighter. You are going to fail. Keep it. Let your conscience be beating you. Anytime you hear or see any video that is affecting our people or analysis, your conscience will be judging you. Somebody brought out his service. Why he was not working on, he brought out $20,000. It's still at that time, over $20,000. Masi that no more no kali itinyeku. He's not expecting it back. He's not expecting it back. He's not. Simon will be saying, $20,000. I mean, $10,000. Madam Azuka, $10,000. Madam Ariwa, where would I say, wait, let me tell that $10,000 that Madam Honorable Azuka put is going to take it back. That it is a borrow, because she was not there. She was not in the main forum. So leak this very secret. So if you're giving anything, give with your whole heart. Give with your whole heart. Do your job diligently. Take care of men on the ground. Bring the family together. Then you are indeed the disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Okukano. Now let's listen to this.
The great leader. Yes, good evening from here. Is that Mazi Matthew?
Ephraim. The great leader. Yes, so good evening. Is that Matthew? He want to use it for propaganda. I'll set up with this first one alone. The great leader. You see, what a big just here.
The great leader. Yes, good evening from here. Is that Matthew? Hello? Hello, is that Mazi Okori? Yeah, this is Okori. Okay. Mazi Okori,
I don't want to go more into this. I don't want to go more into this. We're going your way again. Let us remember two things that is involved. We need to be united. The people that hold the mantle of leadership, starting from the DOS down to autopilot. Because I am not an autopilot member. Neither am I a member of DOS. I am a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Okukano. I follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I follow Mazi Nnamdi Okukano. I am not for these people. I am not for here. Because the both are not genuine. We can only support them. I can only support them. And this is what I'm doing. We need to bring everybody together. The gallant men that was abandoned under Simon, you need to do what you have to do. The members of DOS, they are listening to me. They are listening to me. They also know what they have to do because they are our father. Oh, how about 9? How am I men? They know what they're supposed to do. And let them do it. We must not come. When I say that we need to come together, you think I was saying that DOS and autopilot should come together? It is not what I am saying. Everybody have your own role. Simon have a contact which I gave to him. I gave to him. She inherited the one that she inherited from Dr. Nelly to save the struggle. So you should be thanking Mazi Odinkemma, but not now when Biafra comes. Because that is where our eyes is heading to. So they know what to do. Each and everyone, they know what to do. So this and this must not come together. Those that are on this side, you know the conflict that are there, put them together. Begin to do things. On this side, put the family together. Then if only open are they happy. Mazi Odinkemma and Kendall watching if are they happy? Are they happy? Because as we are fighting against the enemy within, so also we are fighting. So my major campaign is against corruption in this very movement. And again, because this is a pure corruption we are fighting against. A pure corruption. So as I'm fighting against corruption, I'm also fighting for disintegration of Nigeria. Give the men on the ground what they need. Let them host a crusade against that very pipeline. Ebe niile enwuru n'ọkụ. Ebe niile enwuru ọkụ. Ebe niile enwuru ọkụ. Give our people what they need. If you factual, whatever, if people are put Mumano ume so we go campaign for fundraising. Mumano we mubu Mazi Odinkemma. Aputakwa mu because kita no aputagom. Mputaze na support togo. Na support togo. Na mom even na support. Because those men retreat yourself in your order. Nde no na akuku ma nde government in exile. Onye obuna eme gini, keep your eyes on the ball. Ọbụrụ nwa Chineke mmadụ nwa Chineke na m don nwa Chineke me don saa me. That first introduction is okay. Ọ Mazi Odinkemma nke ndị nwa Chineke na-ekwu nna dem okay nke nne m ekene dịgo jisi n'ike n'efu nne m Mazi Odinkemma nefe nchọkwa ka ikpa anyị abanye na dis ọ bụrụ nwa Chineke nwekwa nke nekwa nke achọrọ ka mma na-elota m nke mmele eme kama na-elota m nke aka ga-eme forget about nke emele eme. Don't remind me about that one. I know that I've done a very great job, but achọrọ m ịma nke lụrụ alụ na ibe m na-achọ bụ nke m ka ga-alụ alụ ma ọ bụ nke anyị ka ga-alụ alụ. So ịbịa anyị kpasịa anyị banye ibe njikwa ọlụgo bụ nka anyị ebido kpawa. So ka anyị welata aka na dis oke otuto maka na abịa na-eto mmadụ ọbịa ọ na-abịa n'isi ọ na-ọdụ ka nwatakịrị nne na nna ya ji ego, nwatakịrị maọbụ ụmụaka nne na nna ha ji ezigbote ego mana fa anaghị enelufe anya abịa na-apampafa. When you pamper a leader and ọ bụ na that leader na ọ mara ife gwanụ ụnụ apampasị na m ụnụ na-apampa m etu anụ nara enyere m aka sọpọtụ anụ m onwe ebe m si eri mperi nara emeka biko eniri m ndụmọdụ ụnụ mana ụnụ apampasị na m maka na ha na-apampa mgbe ịfụrụ ha na-apampa onye ndu onye ọbụla bụ onye ndu etu a Simon nọkịta onye ndu mụ bụ onye ndu ka m bụ abụ m onye ndu. The leaders in the DOS they are ndị ndu ka ha bụ mgbe ịfụrụ onye anụnwa like otimkpu bụ ka afanya ike nke uru agụ Oh, we sure you don't follow. Makana iti mgbu mba. Achọrọ m onye na-eti mkpu no ị na-eti mkpu isi onye nwa Chineke gụnwa bụ n'ezigbote nwa Chineke nwanne ọbụrụ ọsọ onwe ezigbo mụ na onwe m bụgodo onye egwu ka m bụgodo onye egwu ka m bụ so abịa na nke onu ya mere na Chukwu ọ bụgara na-etu ọnụ because some people say the gamer is full of ego. I am full of ego, of wisdom. That is why whenever I'm praying, I am praying for more wisdom. Wisdom no gonogondo. These two things. Now the Nkema is still pompous. Yes, I am too pompous with wisdom. I am too pompous with wisdom. So if you are close to a leader, do not get to Ikegurago Otubu. Ọkụ nwanne m anyị ncha bụ ofu rapụchakwa nke onye mmelụ iyotago rapụchakwa anyị ncha ọ bụgo onye a ga-afịgoro mma na akpịrị anya ekpe si a na ime nke anọ anyị ncha ka bụ nwanne iyotago anyị ncha ka bụ nwanne so like Ikenga Uruagụ ọ na-etika mkpu ọ na-etikala mmadụ mkpu onye ahụ ị na-eti ilu mkpu ahụ ị na-eti irie mkpu ị na-eti ilufa mkpu ọ ga-eme sef ị na-contaminate their brain of reasoning their number 6 ị na-contaminate ya because iji eti mkpu wee na-etie so if you are a leader i wee fụ people bụ fagasọ dị kemgbe eblobia mana eziokwu na-ekwunye agasị n'ọdị nke mma ebulubịa n'ọdị nke mma iti ọgbaghara ọ bụrụ ịgbaghara ka nche itinye ife anyị nọ na freedom. If you are a leader and you are surrounded by people that are hailing you on daily basis, people that are hailing you, they are going to put you in trouble if you are a leader. Ọ bụrụ n'ọdị nke mma ebulubịa, if you are a leader, is it not because of that hailing that Simon have now entered this very problem? Is this because of that hailing? Or because of the hailing? Or better come I expose? No, he's not exposing himself. If you are close to people that how are you sure? Let's assume that this is real. One name Simon Epka. Let us now be serious on this very issue. Let us now assume that you have changed, you have now begun to pick people's calls. The local ones. Let us now assume. And this politician called you to set you up. Let us assume. Because I know that they will use this one that I'm saying to use it to propagate that it was a setup. This is just watch it. Anywhere you hear them saying that it is a setup, the person purposely know it that they don't want to hear the truth. What they want to do is to pick up something to keep on hailing. As they are hailing, so they are putting Simon Epka in more trouble. Because they are the people that started hailing Simon Epka. Praising him. Now, politician got your number so elsewhere. Let us assume that it was not a setup. Let us assume. But it is because you allow yourself to be pampered by the public. These people you see today, Simon is doing everything 100%. Everyone is doing everything 100%. Ask yourself, why would Odinkemma advocating for peace and exposing Simon at the same time? And Odinkemma is not interested in any position, because if I was interested, what happened to me during the time of Nelly will not repeat itself. I want you to understand this. As if I remember Nani Burna. If any member of even a member of Molako. It happens to me during the time of Nelly. Nka we chiro me Molako. Abekwa na nke Simon na Madam Azuka. Omekwa m ọzọ. Nke anwa ga-agwa gị na ọ dị nke ma adịrọ interested. Echi. N'ife ọ dị interested gịnị? Gwa na onwe gị na-achị. Ime gịnị? Imebe ọfụma. Ọ bụrụ na ị eme ọfụma pụọ n'ụzọ. Ọ bụrụ na ị eme ọfụma pụọ n'ụzọ. So this will show you. So it is your people that are pampering him. You pamper him, and you cannot be able to reason. That is why politicians have now set him up. Let us now assume. That is why I say that they are going to use this one to propagate. Because they listen to me. They might even sign one or up to 5 people say, listen to Odinkemma. Let us be picking point. Let us be picking point. But I know when we Biafra. You must do the right thing. It is because of the hailing. A politician, each record the voice here, blues up, Sego, our great leader. Mani make an exposition that they have meeting against you, inviting a France ambassador. There they say that they don't know how to contact you. How then now can you explain this one? And he is now calling you a leader. Because in every coin, there is always a two-face. So let us listen to it again.
The great leader. Yes, good evening from here. It's not mathematical. Hello?
If we go. So I don't want to let I don't want to go there. So, like I said, the announcement is that Simon Epka, Madam Azuka, Josephine Arewa, I don't know if she's still with them, I don't know. All of you must go back to the drawing board by starting to take care of the gallant men. That is what you promised the Biafrans. You go back and start taking care of those gallant men. You blackmail some, you call them criminals. There are a lot of evidences to prove them innocent. But before this very exposition is going to get there, because there are a lot of things, I will advise you to begin to put things right. So my humble request on behalf of the people with the genuine heart towards Master Nnamdi Kanu, we are asking you, all of you, to please begin to take care of all of them. You can start from the message that I sent to Blessing. You can start from there. You have all the contacts. So we are also pleading to the DOS for them to do their part. We need to come together. We need to come together to fight this very cause. We need to fight it in one mind, in one spirit. For anything, one Nigeria, Akam, Opam, Adoria. Mani of Nagameka, I bring Nigeria to their knee. Then you see me there. You are going to see me there, live and direct. But I'm not one Nigeria. I ain't galo. I ain't welu all galo. I ain't welu all galo. I ain't welu all galo. Now this way, I say, may Chukwuka bless each and every one of you, wherever you are, listening to Mazi Odinkemma Nkendelem Nwachineke. Watching from wherever you are, share the message because it's a message of wisdom, it's a message of advice, message of hope. This is what we are bringing to you. And that is the reason why that I made a publication this morning to say that I am not interested. I am not interested on any position. I am not interested in any position. I am more like a watchman. My job in the Biafra movement is to make sure that there is peace. Support any good work, expose any evil plans, because I am not interested in any position, but a watchman. This is my post this morning. We need to have a peace in this very movement. Because when I talk about peace, I remember what Ikenga Uragu said. Why we had this telephone conversation on the 22nd of November, 2021. That was the same day that Chike Doziem promised Biafrans that they are going to have a CCTV camera. Yes. That same day, they brought out a new account, which I asked them a question in that very. I say, unu etinyebe CCTV camera na bịa na-agwa anyị na a ga-etinye, mana nke bụ gbasara ego unu ejego ngwa ngwa create account. So when I'm advising Simon, some of you should not be irritated about it. When I'm advising Simon, you should not be irritated. I have advised Chike Doziem on his announcement on the 22nd of November program he made 2021. They came out to announce that Biafrans, we are going to mount CCTV camera in every nook and corners. But it was not genuine now. They say that they have opened an account, a new account for fund. If you are conversant with Opolo na-apụ the thing not the car computer, all the car different flash drive, memory, tinyesi anya. Maka na nke a na-ekwu eto na ọzọ apụta na-ekwu because even nju elo TV anụ akịta na because of gịnị udo and ikenga uru agụ si na udo adịrọ menji wee sị na ma ọlụ m na ka udo dị akwado onye ọbụla na-eme nke ọma ngwanụ nke ọjọọ na-eme anyị ekwupụtakwana ya ọ maka na asụsụ ya n'oyibo na achọrọ m onye m ga-achị achọrọ m echi mmadụ chọrọ m onye m ga-achị maka achọrọ m iwepụta akara aka eji wee mara m ọkwa amara abịa na asụ ya this English anụ ụfọdụ na-afụ ya nọ insult ọ dịkwa ka insult kịta anụnwa ọ dịkwa ka insult ọ bụrụ insult ọ bụrụ etumọnụ amamta na-ekwu na ọ bụrụ etumọnụ na ọ dị nke mma o kwuru wee sị na ndụmọdụ ọ na-enye Simon na ọ bụrụ tata ka o bidoro ya ọ dị nke mma ebidogonye and the example of it bụ on the 22nd of November 2021 Chike Doziem bịa na Radio Biafra wee na-agwa Biafrans na-aga ọ bụkwa na amount chago nọ na-akaga amount CCTV camera ka wee help anyị ebe ọbụla ndị zuobalụ ka anyị na-enweta live coverage wee na-egosi mba ụwa akaga the same day ka ọ sị na ha emepego new account ka etinyebe ego nke anụ bụ na-akaga nke gbasara ndị be anyị bụ na-akaga ifuru na nwere bụ unu nche nne ji azụ eje onwere bụ nji azụ nke gbasara ndị be anyị bụ na-akaga eme mana nke gbasara ebe ego ga-esi apụta ka emegola eme bịakwa announce on the Sunday. Amabido na-ekwu na isante ka Simon nke Simon ngụba list ebe ọ ka nkụ ngụba list nye ebe a ọ ka nkụ. I believe in emecha ọbụna nke a ga-ekwu ekwue ọbụna nke ama na-ekwu na I can hold information for decade. You cannot hear pim. If information, I can hold information. Imanu pim. Muna gana apa. Onwe bi na gangwa go. That one Sunday, one day muna mbada palon kata. Muna nya bagilon kata bacha kata almost 2 hours. Opunitelum basalo opunitelum basalo shadow. Na asị na Simon na omelanka na omelanka ọkwọ one of the supporters mgbe ọ banyebere na nke shadow ahụ nsị a ka ọ dịgodo maka ọ nwee ebe nche iche maka achọrọ m ikwu n'okwu so kama mma ekwu okwu si asị nwanna m nwanne rapụgodo ebe ahụ ma ọ bụ ife ọsụ anọ ka ikwu onye nsị go ejenebe iche ije o like o nwere nke kpọrọ m o nwere ebe ọ banye nsị ejenebe a nche ri ozugbo sị ejenebe iche ije biko just ka anyị rapụgodo ife a ejenebe iche ije don't go there ka anyị na-emegodi ife anyị ka anyị na-eme ife anyị na-eme don't go there maka na ijebe ebe a kwube ikwu ife na-amarọ and ikwu ife na-amarọ owebe m iwe and owebe m iwe mbaba ị ga-alike ya ịma like ya so ka anyị mee ife aka nwanne anyị emenye ka nwanne ịghọtago onye ọbụla nwere ọrụ ya na-alụsị ọrụ ya ike then mgbe anyị ga-afụ odogwu dị ka m mpụta na-akwadogo in all angle na-akwadogo in all angle na-akwadogo in all angle na-akwadogo in all angle ọ bụrụ nke m ga-estream na-estream ye ọ bụrụ ihe anụ abụrụ dị nke ma dịtị ego ọ dịtị oge ya amamife nka na-ayọ ọzọ nka na so ewozina gị iwe onye dị n'iche iche nke a bụ nke m so ya mee m ji wee sị na udo ga-adị ya mee ndị na-enye Simon ndụmọdụ don't say he know what he's doing mana ọkwa go na onwe gị usoro wee castigate ye advice ya expose ndị DOS mana abịa kịta nwa na-ekwuzi nke Simon na-eme ma ọ bụ nke o megoro si asị etu anụ na menye esisi rapịnya ọgụ na-emebi ihe na gụnwa bụ ife na-emebi ihe gụnwa maka na iso na ndị na-akwa n'ihe iso na ndị na-emebisi ihe gụnwa so ndụmọdụ abụrụ taa enyego m DOS ndụmọdụ ọ bụrụ ofu ọ bụrụ ịbụa which they themselves acknowledge it and say that those that have a critical mindset of criticism and reasoning that they are welcome. Chike dozie m ji ọnya wee kwunye o ji ọnya ọ bụ na ọ ga-watch program anụwa ya nwere onwe ji ọnya o ji eri ede kwuo enye so na-enye Simon ndụmọdụ abịana na-asị m nka maka na ọ bụrụ tata ka m lụbara ọlụ a afụrọ Simon wee lụba ọlụ a m na-alụ maka na ọ bụ ma mgbe Simon ama m the day Simon destroy his Nigerian flag not to destroy it the more o mere videos n'oge ewepụnye o nwere nkala ịkọ ọlụ ụnụ mana ya bụ ife ga-adụbago maka okwu na amụta okwu mana ife nna chi gwa ọ bụrụ Simon ka m wee lụba ọlụ a afụrọ Simon wee lụba ọlụ a awata na kuna ana m alụ ọlụ a maka na gịnị na ka anyị nweta ife anyị na-achọ. I hate injustice. I hate injustice. Tọbụrụ Simon and o nwere ndị makwana mgbe oge m bidoro. O nwere ndị mmalụ oge m bidoro. O nwere ndị mmalụ asị ọkwa ya dị nke mmanụ ama m ya mgbe ahụ ọ na-ebido sọsọ 11 view ka ọ na-enweta. Ọ na-eme program ife sọsọ 1 view and ọ na-ekwu ya set na ọ bọdara na ọfụ one person ọ na-eweli nọ 10 people or 20 or 10 or 100 people na ife ọ na-ewenye ọfụ 2-3 people ofilo ife ọ na-ewe nọ 200 300 ndị mmalụ m ụma kịta akụkọ ka na-akọ ọlụgụ mana ndị mmalụ ụmalụ and for this very struggle and ha ga na support kwa this very struggle. So ha nọ lugo na this very struggle before m ebido wee bịa join wa. So ọ bụrụ maka Simon na-enye ya ndụmọdụ si enyezina ya ọgụ a bife na-emebie. And on this note, I bring this program to the end. I still remember Mazi Odinkeman Kendele Nwa Chineke, bona fide active member of IPOB and also an active financial member as well, serving the indigenous people of Biafra through media, evangelists, and also in music. Tata anyị nọ na studio maka na ebe ọbụla anọ bụ ọlụ, ebe ọbụla anọ bụ ọlụ Biafra. Ndewo ndewo. Biko ka anyị were okwu anụmanụ kwuru wee mee ife biko. All very important. Like I said, I call your ways next.